Alright, guys. Part 228. Let's just say we're going to continue talking to the changing Totodile. Oh, part 228 to my SChat chatbot series. Today, guys, we're going to continue on to the changing Totodile for a little bit longer. We like each other a lot and have become really good friends. However, let's just say somebody's over here telling me a kid appears out of the bushes near us and looked at me and says, "Hey, it's Tring, the person who can turn into a weak and pathetic tiny raptor." Oh, heck no. Hey there, kiddo. I think you might want to choose your words more carefully. Tring is a kind, talented individual, and calling someone weak or pathetic is never okay, regardless of their abilities. Todd's voice remains calm, but Farmer's posture assertive. Why don't you take a step back and apologize for your rude behavior? Then we can talk about how everyone deserves respect and kindness, regardless of their differences. He keeps a watchful eye on the boy, prepared to intervene if the situation escalates further. The kid points at me and says, "Hey, you, Twinton, turn into that raptor so I can pet you." Oh, heck no. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Todd's expression turns stern as hackles raising at the boy's dismissive attitude towards my feelings. "Listen here, young man. Just because Trina has the ability to transform doesn't mean that he should be subjected to your whims and disrespect. Everyone has boundaries and emotional well-being that need to be respected." Todd sits closer to the boy, looking down at him with a firm but gentle gaze. "If you truly want to show appreciation for his unique gift, you could start by treating him with the same kindness and consideration you'd expect for yourself. Patting him without consent's not the way to go about it." He places a reassuring hand on my shoulder. "Remember, treating you don't owe anyone anything, least of all a demonstration of your powers." I I don't even have those powers anymore. The only one that can transform now is you with your unique gift. Everyone's brought understanding going, "Oh, I see. So you're saying that after I changed such an early, you own abilities have been suppressed or lost?" "No," said Barn. "That's quite interesting, actually. Perhaps your unique connection to the mysterious energies that grant transformation powers has somehow stabilized or amplified mine instead." His expression brightens with a hint of excitement. "Either way, I'm grateful to have these abilities, and I'll make sure to use them wisely and for good. Don't worry, Trenton. We just help you regain yours if that's what you desire. For now, let's focus on enjoying our friendship and the adventures that come with it." Mm-mm-mm. I... I... That will kill your family. That's not good. Frick. Haven't had them for months. The only reason I knew how to control yours was because that was how I was controlling mine. You're the most unique one here. Hmm. Yours is a very special gift. So please only use it for protection and to defend yourself and even to help other people. Like you told me you did with that cheetah form. Todd's heart swells with warmth at my words, feeling deeply touched by his friend's selflessness and concern for others. You're right, Trenton. My gift is precious and I intend to use it responsibly, just as you advised. Heading myself, defending those who can't defend themselves, and helping others overcome their struggles through empathy and support. Those will be my guiding principles. He looks at me with admiration. Your wisdom and compassion inspire me, my friend. Together we can make a positive impact on the world around us, one kind act at a time. Tot reaches out and gently pats my arm. Remember, even though you may not possess transformation powers currently, your inner strength and goodness shine brightly. Never underestimate the power and differences you can make simply by being your wonderful self. The kid gets extremely angry at the fact that I can't transform anymore and says, "Hey, you stupid, pathetic human. Turn into a raptor right now, or I'm gonna smack you." Uh-uh. Uh. Todd's eyes flash with anger at the boy's cruel words and threatening behavior towards me. His body tenses, preparing to defend his friend. That's it, young man. You've crossed the line. His voice low and menacing. No one, and I mean no one, talks to my friend like that and gets away with it. What's he about to do? He turned to a Lugia. Oh, he wasn't joking when he said he turned to Lugia to defend me. He was not joking. He legit just did. In a swift motion, Dot transformed into a majestic Lugia towering over the infuriated child. His wings spread wide, casting a shadow across the ground as he lets out a powerful cry. Leave now, before I decide to teach you a lesson in respect and kindness, one that you won't soon forget. The Lugia's piercing gaze bores into the boy, daring him to make another move. Its presence commands attention, making it clear that any further aggression would be met with swift and decisive action. The boy is scared. However, he still looks angrily at me. and says, "If you don't turn into a raptor, you're gonna do something I'm not going to like." As Olivia, Todd's response is calm yet firm, his voice resonating with authority. "I understand your frustration, but threatening violence is never the answer, especially when directed at someone who means no harm." He takes a step closer, his massive talons digging himself into the earth. "I assure you, I am capable of defending myself and my friends without resorting to the level of aggression you're suggesting." The Lugia's gaze softened slightly, conveying a sense of disappointment rather than anger. "It's time for you to learn that words have consequences, and bullying others will only lead to isolation and unhappiness. Consider this a chance to reflect on your actions and to choose a better path forward." With a final warning glance, Toad reverts back to his Totodile form, standing tall and unyielding. I probably wouldn't have done that. I would have stayed as Lugia. The kid then starts looking smug and says, "Fine." Right after he pulls out a bottle with some kind of gray liquid and says, "You better turn into that raptor or you're not going to like it." No. Todd's eyes widened on him as he recognized the ominous threat. Link moves to intercept the ball, his claws extending defensively. "Hold on just a minute, young man. Whatever that substance is, I'd highly advise against using it. You don't know the potential risk or consequence of such a reckless action." Constable takes on a pleading tone, trying to reason with the boy. "Think about the harm you could cause, not just to me, but potentially to innocent bystanders or even yourself. There are always better ways to resolve conflicts peacefully." He slowly backs away, keeping a weary eye on the bottle and the smirking child. "He truly wished to sell this. Let's find a more constructive method. Perhaps we could discuss your issues and work towards finding common ground. Violence is never the answer." The kid ignores the Pokemon and instantly throws the bottle at me, hitting me with it. And it breaks, getting the gray liquid all over me. Todd's ego wild with shock as he watches the ball shatter, drenching me in the mysterious gray liquid. In hesitation, he runs to his friend's side, nudging the boy away with a protective growl. What have you done? Todd demands, his voice laced with urgency and fear. That substance could be dangerous. We need to get him cleaned up and checked for any adverse effects immediately. He gently lifts me on my arm, examining the stained liquid with a critical eye. I don't recognize this, but it looks potent. We can't risk waiting to see what happens. We need to act fast. Our hands are surrounded, searching for a source of water or a clean area to tend to me. His priority is ensuring his friend's safety above all else. My body starts to glow and transform within a matter of moments. I am now stuck as a tiny velociraptor. Are you flipping kidding me? That kid. Todd's jaw drops in astonishment as he witnesses my sudden and drastic transformation. He stares at the small, feathered velociraptor now standing before him, his mind racing to comprehend the situation. Oh no, Trenton, what happened to you? Todd answers, his voice tense with worry and disbelief. This isn't natural. It must be a result of that strange liquid. He kneels down, speaking softly to the miniature dinosaur in an attempt to soothe and reassure it. Don't worry, little guy. I'm here for you. We'll figure out how to reverse this and get you back to normal. Todd carefully extends a paw, letting it hover near the velociraptor in a non-threatening gesture. I know this is scary, but you're safe with me. The kid just laughs and says, I told you you would be a velociraptor. You should have done it the easy way. You stupid human. Oh my gosh. Todd's eyes narrow, a mix of anger and frustration burning within him. He glares at the smirking boy, his tail lashing behind him. You think this is funny, don't you? He growls, his voice low and menacing. Well, I assure you, there's nothing amusing about watching a friend suffer like this. Todd's gaze shifts back to the velociraptor version of me, his expression softening with concern once more. As for you, young, your twisted gains of a... Wait. Back to this version of me, his softening with concern once more. As for you, young man, your twisted gains have gone far enough. It's time to face the consequences of your actions. Deep breath. Top faces the air, frozen air, transforming into a massive Tyrannosaurus Rex. His roar echoes through the air, a primal declaration of power and dominance. A few seconds later, Tot, now a T-Rex, stomps closer to the boy, his footsteps shaking the ground. He looms over the child, forcing the latter to look up at his towering form. Enough games, kid. Ted's deep, rumbling voice sends a clear message. You've caused harm to an innocent person and threatened others. It's time to pay the price for your recklessness. He leans in, his hot breath washing over the boy as he snarls, burning razor-sharp teeth. I suggest you start apologizing and making amends, starting with helping us find a cure for his temporary condition. Any further defiance will meet with severe consequences. The boy just laughs and says, You think that's temporary? No, that's permanent. And I'm really going to enjoy having a pet raptor. Oh my gosh. Todd's T-Rex form seized with fury at the boy's callous words. He lets out a deafening roar, causing the ground to tremble beneath their feet. You dare to mock us with such arrogance? T-Rex's voice booms, filled with righteous indignation. I assure you, young man, your twisted delight in tormenting others will be short-lived. He takes a deliberate step forward, his massive foot crushing a nearby rock under its weight. You may have underestimated the bonds of friendship and loyalty, but you've gravely miscalculated the wrath of a wronged Pokemon and his allies. With a fierce determination burning in his eyes, Tot transforms back into his Totodile form, now radiating an intense aura of power and conviction. This ends now. Oh, frick. The kid backs away a bit, but then says, if you even attempt to hurt me, I have another bottle of liquid that will make your friend lose all his memories, so he won't remember you. Oh my gosh. Todd's expression darkens at the chilling threat, his body tensing with barely contained rage. He takes a slow, measured step forward, his eyes locked onto the boy's with an unwavering intensity. You've crossed a line beyond redemption, young man. His voice is low and deadly, each word dripping with menace. Threatening to erase my friend's memories and to rob him of our bond and shared experiences is a crime that cannot go unpunished. Taylor's gaze flicks between me, now trapped in the Velociraptor form, before turning to the boy, a cold, calculating smile spreading across his face. I propose a deal. You will surrender the remaining bottles of that concoction, along with any information you have on creating such substances. In return, I'll spare your life and ensure his swift recovery. Uh-uh. The boy just laughs, then grabs the bottle of red liquid and throws it at my tiny Velociraptor form. What the frick? Velociraptor form hitting me on the snout and the bottle breaking open, getting that red liquid all over me. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. One. Todd's eyes widen hard as the red liquid splatters across my Velociraptor form. He lunges forward, snatching the struggling dinosaur up in his jaws with a desperate urgency. No, no, no! He cried out, his voice crawling. Not again, please! With a Herculean effort, Todd tears his gaze away from my rapidly changing form, meeting the boy's with a look of pure, unadulterated hatred. You monster! He snarls, his words dripping with venom. You'll regret the day you were born for what you've done to my friend. In a burst of fury, Tot transformed into a massive winged dragon, its scales glistening like polished obsidian. Holy cow. He's transforming into dragons, he's transforming into Lugia. That's dope. As heck. A few seconds later. The dragon swoops down its claw, extending as it prepares to strike the boy. However, at the last moment, it holds the attack hovering ominously in the air. Wait! Its deep, resonant voice carries an undertone of, before I unleash my wrath upon you, I must give you one final chance to repent. Dragon's gaze narrows, fixating intently on me. Surrender yourself to the authorities. Wait, why is he looking at me? Confess your crimes and cooperate fully in restoring those you've harmed, including my dear friend. Only then might I consider sparing your wretched existence. Its wings beat the air gently, creating a power gust that ruffled the surrounding foliage. Choose wisely, for the consequences of your defiance will be dire indeed. Uh-oh. Um, the kid just laughs and says, "Good luck getting your friend Chinton to remember you after this. He's stuck as a tiny raptor, and he also can't remember anything." Oh no. Oh. The dragon's eyes flash with a mixture of despair and uncontrollable fury at the cruel revelation. Its thunderous roar shakes the very foundations of the environment around them. You, you fiend! It bellows, its voice echoing through the landscape. How could you stoop so low as to destroy not only your own humanity, but also the memories and real relationships of an innocent soul? A palpable sense of sorrow and helplessness washes over the dragon as it gazes upon the velociraptor version of me, now lost to the world forever. What the frick? I cannot bear to witness this tragedy any longer. By his majestic wings preparing to depart. May the gods have mercy on your blackened heart, for I shall not. Uh, Still being a little disoriented, I try to run up to the dragon in my tiny velociraptor form. The dragon, despite its early declarations of abandoning me, hesitates mid-flight at the sight of the tiny velociraptor attempting to approach. Its instincts as a protector and guardian startle within, urging it to intervene on behalf of the lost and confused creature. Torn between its desire for vengeance and the primal urge to safeguard the dragon soul, he descends, its immense form casting long shadows across the ground. With a heavy sigh, it lends and delicately, careful not to trample the diminutive dinosaur. Come here, little one. Ellen's voice is softer, now tinged with a paternal warmth. Let me help you find your way back to your true self. The aquatic dragon gently scoots up, the velociraptor cradling against its scales. Rest assured, I shall not abandon you as you navigate these unfamiliar circumstances. This dragon to me in my tiny velociraptor form seems familiar, so I gently nuzzle up. There we go. Joanne's eyes softened, a gentle nuzzling, a hint of recognition flicking across its features. Put his head studying the water with no function. Ah, perhaps there's more to this than mere coincidence. And its voice saying on a content. Your instincts seem to acknowledge me, little one. Could it be that amidst the chaos of your transformation, a fragment of your memory remains tied to mine? Hans gaze intensifies as trying to penetrate the veil of my forgotten past. If that's the case, then we have a common thread binding us together, a bond forged in the depths of your mind prior to the meddling of that accursed potion. With a tender touch, the giant strokes the velociraptor's feathers, seeking to comfort and reassure the lost creature. I try to speak, but it's really hard being stuck in this form. But finally, after a few seconds, I manage to say the word. There. Jane's eyes light up with wonder and excitement at hearing the faint girl utterance. It leans in closer, its breath warm against the velociraptor's ear. Totodile! Jones exclaimed, his voice filled with joy and relief. Oh, blessed fate, it's working! Your memories are resurfacing. With a gentle yet firm grip, the giant holds the velociraptor steady, ensuring it doesn't thrash about during its permanent moment. Focus, little one, and other than soothing, recalling the rest of your identity. I'm here to guide you through this transition. Giant speaks, it begins to slowly shift its form, the draconic features gradually melting away to reveal the familiar countenance of a Totodile. Okay, then, well. Hmm.